Hi guys, Taher here again, and today I'm going to be showing you some handy computer skills that I've picked up over some time that are really useful for computer users. This is really just for people who aren't very acquainted with computers. Most normal computer users will know what I'm about to show, so sorry for you guys. This is just for people who really need it. So here we go. First things first, I'm going to be showing you the function button. This can be used for so many things in the laptop, and it's an extremely important button that keeps being overlooked. FN, capital F, small n. On your computer, on your actual general keyboard, it'll probably be located around here rather than here. But the first trick I'm going to be showing you with that is if you hold FN, which is function, and hit this button, print screen, which will normally be located around here near the backspace button, it lets you take a picture of your entire screen and basically takes a snapshot, high quality snapshot of it. Then if you go to paint, so here, and if you paste it, you've got that. So there you go, that's a picture of my high quality screen. So this is a useful trick for if you want to take pictures, for example, in a video game rather than just in normal life. So that's great. Another trick I've found very useful is that if you hold FN and hit F5, which is supposed to be above the number 5 button on general keyboard, so F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, you get the gist. If you hold FN and hit F5, it switches off the backlight of the computer, so it basically turns off all radiation from the computer. So if you're sleeping and you want to listen to music, for example, and you don't want to waste power, you can just put the music on and switch off the backlight, which basically just is a very convenient way of saving power. So that's another trick I find nice. Now, if you hold FN, and each of these different F1, F2, F3 buttons do a different function. So, for example, F6 on my laptop switches off music, switches off audio. Then F9 switches off wireless. So it'll be different for your computer and my computer, but each of them do a different function. You can even switch off your touchpad, your laptop's mouse touchpad. Of course, on desktops you don't really need to hold FN. You can just press the buttons directly. But this is purely for laptop users' help. The third thing I'm going to be showing you, which is surprisingly not many people know about, is Control Alt Delete. If you hold these 3 buttons, it takes you to a screen where you get 5 different options, which are very useful to computer users whose computers have frozen. And I'm extremely surprised that most people don't know about this, but again, this is only for people who aren't very acquainted with computers. So I'm going to be going to that screen for now. It doesn't really show up on my video recorder, sorry about that, but for now I'm just going to show you the options. The options are lock this computer, switch user, log off, change a password, and start task manager. So I'm just going to go back. The thing I'm going to explain to you today is task manager. So let me expand that. If you go to applications, it shows you the different applications that are running at the time, and it shows you the status. So if they aren't responding, then it say not responding next to it, and all you have to do is click on it and say end task. A quicker way and a better way to end any task that is frozen completely is to go to processes. Here it shows you the different tasks, all the tasks that are running, and the memory that they're taking up. So if something's taking up a lot of memory and your computer is lagging, just click on that and hit end process. It'll take you to a screen where it says end now. If you click that, it'll immediately switch off the process. Services, of course, is quite self-explanatory. It shows you all the different services your computer is running right now. So the top one is Waltz SVC, so, and it's stopping. That's my status. So I'm going to go performance. This is one of my favorites because it shows you exactly how much CPU usage is being done. If this goes up to 90, then I'd be extremely worried for my laptop, but I'm glad that it's only taking up about 10 to 12%. I don't want too much of my CPU to be used because then my computer will start crashing a lot. This is my physical memory usage. So my total RAM is about 8 GB and about 2 GB is being used currently because I don't really need more than that. So I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I can't really adjust this much. It's down to how many processes I'm running at once. So currently my laptop isn't really challenged with all of the processes running, but if it is, I advise you to immediately switch off your laptop if it goes to 90%. Now now in networking it shows you 4 different options. So local area connection, wireless network connection, Bluetooth network connection 2, and wireless network connection 2. These show you the different connections that are going on that your computer is doing with all the modems around your area. So another very useful thing to monitor your computer's stats basically. These are a few charts to show you the different connections. So yeah, that's great. And now users will show you how many different users there are on a single computer. So my computer is of course Taher, and my status is active, so Taher and active. It works fine. So I'm just gonna minimize that for now. The last thing I'm gonna be showing you for today is that if your computer is completely frozen and nothing's happening, you should hold the power button. This is called the manual shutdown, and if you hold it, your computer will shut down regardless of what's going on it. You could be, I don't know, for example, you could be running Excel, which is completely frozen, or Word, or whatever is completely frozen. You can just hold the manual shutdown button and it'll switch off. I advise you to only do this when you absolutely have to, because it's not very safe. But the safer way of doing it is to go to start. Hold on. Hit that button right there and hit shutdown. That's the safest way to do it. But manual shutdowns are for only when it's frozen. That's all I'm going to be showing you for today. If you want to see anything else, just send me a request. If you want some simple computer tutorials, just send me some requests. And like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.